I just felt so wonderful today. And as you always, and as you know, it is Valentine's Day today. And I am just so happy because my last name is Love, and that's my actual last name. So I always get excited on Valentine's Day, even if I don't have a boo thing. So let's get into this video. This is a very special video. So, excuse me. Make sure I got my water. So, how to glow up in just 2 weeks. Now, I know somebody may think that, what is she talking about? How to glow up in 2 weeks? Can you actually do that? Yes, it is possible. I am living proof. My whole mindset, my whole discipline issues, and everything has changed from last year. I act completely different. Don't get me wrong. I'm still on my, sorry about that. That's my daughter in the background. She's watching TV, having fun. Don't get me wrong. I'm still on my inner work journey. I am still on my, sorry. I'm still on my development journey and rebirth journey, as I would say. That's what I like. And I am still doing inner work. You know, you never really stop doing inner work, which is what my teacher always teaches me, my mentor. And she's right. You know, you never really stop doing your inner work because you need it in order to keep evolving as the years go by and as you get older. So I just wanted to say that. But let's get into the video. I am basically going to go from 5 to 1 on what my tips are in terms of glowing up and getting to the point where your mind needs to be, where your body, spirit, and all that needs to be. So number 5 would be mindset. Mindset is key because with your mindset, you just really need to change it in order to make that leap. And if you're in my course, I have a brand new course I launched in January, and the name of it is the Beautiful Light Energy course. If you're in that course, you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about if you're in my course. The Beautiful Light Energy course teaches you about that. So like making that leap, being able to switch from this reality that we're currently in to the reality that you are currently in, to the new reality that you want to be in. Mindset is key. You gotta change your mindset if you want things to get better, if you want opportunities to come, if you want to excel in life and be successful. Mindset is key. You have to think positively. You can't think negatively about things. My mindset was key whenever I started shifting it and changing it, because I feel like my mindset was more of a fixed mindset at first. I thought certain things only really happened to other people, if that makes sense. Not to say I didn't believe. I feel like in a sense I always did believe that I could be, well, put it this way. I always did believe that I would be successful in life. I always did believe that I would have a lot. I always knew that I would be in luxury, but I just never thought that it could happen. But at the same time, because of my limiting beliefs that I had, I never really thought it could have really, really happened to me, if that makes sense. There are still things that I think that I have limiting beliefs about, like in terms of like I want to do influencing and I want to do brand deals, but because certain people told me that my, like, mainly my relatives, not anyone else. Some people were telling me, "Oh, you're a 6, in terms of beauty. Your nose is too big, all that kind of stuff." I've experienced, like, bullying from my own family members, so about that kind of stuff. So I kind of still kind of have a limiting belief in my mind, but now I'm changing it. I'm switching it. I'm always finding things that I like about myself. And the other day I saw this picture that I had took of myself, and I said, "Oh my God, I am so beautiful." So it's switching. You have to start changing that mindset so you can start living a better life. Like, what if I didn't do that? Like, what if I didn't look at that picture in that way? But because my mindset is changing and because I'm constantly doing my inner work, I said to myself, "Oh my God, I am so beautiful." Like, why couldn't I be an influencer? Why couldn't I be a fitness model? Like, why can't I do brand deals? I'm beautiful. So I don't think that would have ever happened if I had not looked at that picture in that way, or had changed my mindset and say, "No, you are beautiful. You can do brand deals. Why not?" So change your mindset and things will get better. I know from experience. So looking down at my notes, no, 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 sweetie. Hold on just a second, you guys. So sorry, so sorry. Hold on. No, 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 no. Sorry, sorry, you guys. So sorry about that. Back now. So in my notes, I put, for number 4, stop procrastinating. You gotta stop the procrastination. Um, Procrastination is really, really bad. Some people have it really, really bad. Me in particular, I had it pretty, pretty bad. And I made it a point last year to get rid of that. I say that procrastination was definitely on my New Year's resolution list for 2023, because I just was so bad with procrastinating, and especially in the past. Like, in the past, I was really bad. I would turn in assignments late, and you know, and so I said to myself, this cannot happen for the rest of this year. It just has to stop. And I started doing things more on time. So by the time I finished my, um, I was just amazed last year. So I can only imagine how amazing things are going to get in terms of that, of stopping procrastination this year. So I stopped it, and I was able to graduate from college with my bachelor's in creative writing, and I was able to get my certification in doula work. So I was able to do all of that, and I was able to do other milestones as well. So I was able to stay on track. Like, I was able to finish everything in time. They had this thing where I had to take Sophia courses. Sophia courses are like, courses that kind of help you earn extra credit so you can finish college faster. Some schools offer Sophia courses and some don't. And my school offered Sophia courses, so I was able to take them. And I said, "You know what? I need to take these so I can finish school faster, so I can go ahead and do what I need to do. I need to apply for a job. I need to do this interview." And I did all of that last year, and I did it on time. I Everything just aligned perfectly when I was, perfectly scheduled, and not procrastinating on things, and doing them right then and there. Just like even with this video, I have decided that I'm going to post on YouTube every day. I'm going to live stream every day. This is a live stream, so I have decided that, so I'm doing it right now. And that's me not procrastinating. Please break the habit of procrastination, because with procrastination, it prevents you from doing the things that you're meant to do. It prevents you from doing the things that you were called to do, chosen to do. It prevents you from finishing your spiritual assignment. You may want to do all these amazing things like start your business, launch it, get the email for it, get the business phone number for it, get your LLC. You may want to get a course template for your brand new course, like I did. I launched my course in January. That was something that I never thought I would do. It was just so amazing. I'm so proud of myself. Another milestone for, well, for this year, not 2023, but for 2024, to launch a course at the beginning of the year was amazing for me. And then I go to work and I take care of my daughter. So it just was so amazing to do that. It just felt so, it was spontaneous, you know, didn't really know what I was doing, just launching it like that, but I did know what I was doing, and the course is amazing. Every session seems like it's so divine for me. And I can't wait for more people to experience it. So I'll see you there. But anyway, stop procrastination. You don't want to continue to do it, because when that opportunity that you're looking for comes and you're not prepared, and well, let's say procrastination made you unprepared, you're not going to know what to do. And so you're going to miss out on that opportunity. It's just like a late assignment. Let's say you have this assignment to do. Let's say this assignment was due on the 1st of January. Okay. You wait until the last minute on, that's it. Well, let's say the due date is the 29th of January. You wait until the due date on January the 29th to turn this assignment in, which you had time to do. You had all of these weeks to finish this assignment. But because you procrastinated, the assignment is not finished and it's not done. So you're going to fail because you didn't turn it in on time and you didn't take the time to do it while you had the time. So you're unprepared and now your opportunity is lost. You had the opportunity to have an A on the assignment, but because you procrastinated on finishing it, it didn't get done. And now your opportunity is lost. Now you won't have an A on the assignment. You see what I'm saying? It's just like, you know, just would you be on a runway if you weren't prepared for a runway? You see what I'm saying? Like, you have to be prepared for opportunities like that. You have to know what to send them, when to send them. You have to know what to send them, and you have to be prepared when you when you do these things. So you see what I'm saying? So, like, I hope that wasn't too confusing how I said that. But yeah, I think the homework assignment is the best representation of how you can miss your opportunity if you procrastinate. So that's all I'm saying. Stop procrastinating. That was a big problem for me in the past. So glad I healed from it and I'm able to do more things. All right. So let's get on with these points. Number 3 is inner work. Inner work is just so awesome. I've been on my inner work journey. I want to say that I started my inner work journey last year, and I really did because I found my mentor's channel and I started listening to the things that she was doing, and then she started coaching me through her courses. So now I'm a part of 2 of her courses, and I'm just so glad. And I started I invested in that inner work. So I started, doing my journal prompts, started to heal my mind, and started to kind of like get into the spiritual sense of inner work. And I was trying to find out where my inner problems lie and why I had certain belief systems. And it was just so interesting to journal. It was like when I journaled and when I used these inner work prompts, I was able to kind of like use magic in a sense. Like, it was like magic writing, like putting the pen to paper was like magic for me, because I was able to uncover the things that were stopping me in life and preventing me from showing up as my one true self, and from it was preventing me from I was showing up as my wounded self in life, if that makes sense. But when I started to do the inner work, and when I started to receive the coaching and do all of these inner work prompts, and I started to talk to my counselor, I have really found peace with myself, and it has really helped me. So do some inner work healing. It really, really helps for you to just do a prompt about your life and get everything out. I've done it and I've discovered so many things about myself. Like, even with like being perfect or feeling like I'm not good enough, the feeling of not being good enough came from childhood, because I was always blamed or badgered or talked to in a rude way if I didn't do anything good. You know, if, well, not anything good, but like if I didn't do anything right, or if I failed in a sense as a child, I was always blamed for it. Like when I was a child, I was horrible. I wasn't really good at math. And you know, people like my mom and stuff, they would always say, "You didn't do this right. Why didn't you get this answer right? You know, we've gone over this before." I was homeschooled, so that's why she was talking like that. She was like, "We've gone over this before. Like, why can't you do it right?" And I've talked about this in my other video, playing it small. You all can check that one out. I would love for you to go check it out. That's my other video. It really helps you learn how to stop playing it small, because a lot of times we will, how do I say it? A lot of times we will play it small for other people because we are afraid that our inner light, our shine, will make certain people uncomfortable. So we make ourselves small and we make our light small, which is dimming it. So that's what my course is about. So if you're in my course, you know what I mean. So yeah, check out that video. It's on my, you should find it on the channel, the first page of my channel. So check that out. But anyway, or it should be popping up here on the screen. I'll probably leave it as an end card or something like that, or probably like a link somewhere on the video. But yeah, inner work is key. Like, I would have never found that out if, I'm sorry, my daughter, Zariah, shh. Be quiet. Zariah. So I would have never knew that. I would have never knew that was the reason why I wasn't showing up as my true self or my divine self. You know, I would have never known that was the reason why I was playing it small, or I just would have never known that that's why I felt like, that's why I had self-esteem, because I felt like I couldn't do anything good in life. So, right, stop that. No. So sorry about that. She tends to get very excited. She knows whenever I post a live, and I'm starting to think that she knows when I go live. I don't know. I guess because she realizes when I get dressed nice, mommy's doing a live, so I'm going to mess with her while she's on the live. So mischievous. A mischievous little girl. Anyway, I said I was say I don't want to lose my thought. Inner work. With inner work, I would have never known that that's why I had all these self-esteem issues, was because that growing up, people, whenever I did fail, quote unquote, failed in their eyes, or I didn't do good enough enough for their standards, they would say, "Oh my God, why don't you know this?" Them saying things like that made me feel small. So I developed an insecurity. I felt like, oh, I don't do things good, so I'm not, there's nothing special about me, or, you know, and that's why I had so much low self-esteem. And I know now that's why. So inner work helps. And now that I know, I do the work to prevent those thoughts or those feelings from happening. So whenever they come up, I say to myself, no, that's not true, Zari. You're beautiful. Don't you know how amazing you are? No. You fail so you can succeed in life. A lot of people fail before they had success. That's what I tell myself. And that's true. So I never talk down to myself. I always try to fix it every time I hear those thoughts. I observe the thoughts, and then I reflect on them, and then I say, nope, that's not who I am. I know who I am. I'm sorry, Helena Love, and I'm an amazing person. So I should have no self-doubt at all. Why can't they happen? They can happen because it's possible. If you can see someone else doing what you want to do, and it's something that you really, really want to do and go for, just know you can do it. If they did it, you can do it. What makes them different from you? Nothing. So, yes. So, what's the next? The next tip would be right after inner work, and I think this one is very important too. Weight loss, but not necessarily in the way that you think. I know a lot of women, and I'm not gonna say all women, a lot of women struggle with weight issues and they're not able to lose weight. And I really want to say this. I know you see a lot of YouTubers saying this, but it is true. Zariah, quiet it down, honey. Shh, I'm on a live. Shh. So anyway, I know a lot of women have weight issues, and I feel like it's usually because of a block. And I feel like we're blocked spiritually as well, where we can't, I don't know, for some reason we can't lose the weight. But so I'm looking at the spiritual side of things. As long as I thought that I couldn't lose weight, or I had all these negative thoughts in my head whenever I would see my body, and because I was 200 pounds after I had my daughter. I gained so much weight. I wasn't that big at first. And I just was not comfortable. Not to say that there is anything wrong with big people or women who are heavier. It's just that I was not comfortable with that weight because that was not my usual size. I was used to being like 140, 145, 130, something like that. And just to be 200 was just so uncomfortable. So, but as long as I thought that I was unattractive, or because I was big, as long as I thought that I couldn't lose the weight and that it was hard to lose the weight, I stayed with that weight. I wasn't losing any weight. But the moment I changed my mind and said that I was going to be disciplined enough to lose the weight, and that I was going to try any and everything to get it off me, everything changed last year. So in 2023, I believe it was May of 2023, I was able to switch my mindset. And that's what I was talking about in the beginning of this video with the first tip, mindset. I told myself, look, if other women can do it, it must be something to it, something that they're doing to lose this weight. I need to find out how to do this. In May, I decided that I was going to run on my treadmill every day. I was going to eat right, exercise, and do all of those things. So in May, I started doing that. I started walking, and I didn't really pay attention to the scale or anything. I just knew I was 200 at that time. And I didn't pay attention to it. I didn't want to look at the scale because I didn't want to get discouraged if I saw a bigger weight still. So I said to myself, I'm going to do this for at least 6 months and see what happens. Man, did that change me. So I kept working out every day until we got to August. So that was like the 4th month. And when I got to August, there was this lady on TikTok, Callie Baby. Some of you may know her. And Callie Baby had this amazing, um, she was on live and she was talking about eating well and how to lose weight super fast. And she was talking about how she had this weight loss digital product where you could get it for about $25. It was on sale. And so I bought it. And there was a lot of helpful things in there. Some helpful things. So it wasn't just her though. I got some other helpful things from my mentor's channel. So it was kind of like a mix of two people's suggestions on how to lose weight. And so I tapped into that even more. So I started to become diligent. I started to read about water, gut health. I started also researching cortisol, the stress hormone, which actually stores fat if you don't wake up in time enough. Like, say, for instance, if you don't move within that first 2 hours of waking up, your body will actually store fat. It will if you don't move. But if you do move, it'll gain a sense of muscle. So instead of storing the fat, it'll store that muscle. It'll turn into muscle. It'll turn the fat into muscle. So I started studying all of that so I could learn how to get the weight off. And then I started doing Callie Baby's plan of losing weight in a week. So every month I would, and I do this now too. Within every month, I cleanse my body out for a whole week. And so when I first did her plan in that first month of August, I did it for a whole week. I didn't take in any sugar. I took only fiber and protein, like maybe some protein meats, which was nothing but fish. I had vegetables, fruits, vegetables, smoothies, anything that was healthy. I wouldn't dare eat anything that was over 7 grams of sugar. I didn't do it. And just like that, and I drank a lot of water too, like 8 bottles a day. Just like that, the weight dropped. And by, I believe it was like, I want to say October. In October, I got on the scale and I could not believe the weight. It was so good. It was like I was 175 and I could not believe it. I hadn't been 175 in a while. And I was like, ever since Zariah was born, I hadn't been that. Before Zariah was born, my daughter, I hadn't been 175 in a while. And I was like, what? I dropped the weight. It actually didn't work. So I started doing this more often. And then toward the end of 2023, like toward like in November, December, I got sick. I had the RSV in November, and then I had the flu A in December. My daughter was catching all of these colds from daycare because it was like our first time going. So because I was sick, I was able to follow with the plan more so, and I was starting doing all this fasting, and I dropped more weight. So by the time I got to the doctor's office, I was like 164, and now I'm 160. So I'm almost to my goal weight, which is 150, and I just cannot believe it. It's just so amazing. And that's what I mean, like, in that sense, if you keep telling yourself that you can't do something, you won't be able to do it. But because I told myself I could do it, because I gave myself a timeline and I said, this is my vision board. This is what I want to do for 2023. I want to lose this weight. These are the milestones that I want to do. I want to complete my degree. I want to complete my certification. I did all those things. I lost the weight, got my degree, got my certification. I did all of those things. Bought my template for my course. You know, you can pay people to do those things as well. Just pay, and that's what I mean with, I might do a separate video on investing in yourself, because I did invest in myself by buying that food plan template from Cali Baby. So I invested in myself. I invested in inner work with my mentor. I I have counseling. So you have to invest in yourself too. That's another thing, you know. So if you're being called to invest in yourself, do it. Don't wait on it, because you need this. This may change your life. You don't want to be old and gray years from now and say, "Oh, I regret not doing that, because if I had done it, it would change my life." Now I can't do this or do that, and you'll be stuck in your ways, and you won't feel like you can change ever. So don't do that. Don't be that person. Don't get to the end of your life and regret everything that you did when you were younger. Don't do that. It's not a good look. So it worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. It worked. So if you're having weight issues, just know that it may be spiritual. It may be your mindset. So weight loss was a big thing for me. That was number two. And I know a lot of people experience weight loss. They have weight issues. So that was number two, was like a big thing to put on this list. And I know that when you do lose weight, you gain so much confidence. And it's not just about looking good, it's about being healthy. You want to lose weight and you want to change your diet habits, because realistically, if you don't, you'll be unhealthy. You will be an unhealthy person. Learn how to drink more water. Learn how to eat more protein. Learn how to eat more fiber. Excuse me. I have a sinus problem today. Sorry. So learn how to do these things. And if you start changing your mindset, you start loving yourself, you start believing in yourself, that's really what Valentine's Day is all about, in my opinion. I feel like it's a love yourself holiday as well. It's not just a couple's holiday. It's a love yourself holiday. It's a embracing who you are and loving who you are and loving the beautiful light energy that's within you. So yeah. I love it. I just love it. So cute. I love it. I love it. I don't know. I just love this holiday. This is my grandma's favorite holiday, by the way, too. Anyway, number one. I know you've heard this before, and you're probably going to say, like, sorry, we don't want to hear that. Well, what are you talking about? We don't want to do that. But it is key if you really, really want to start doing things and you really want things to happen. Discipline. Discipline is number one. Discipline is number one for me, because I had a problem with discipline and I still have some issues with it, but I know that I have to do it. I force myself to do it at times. So become disciplined. The reason why it's on this list is because I feel like everything that I mentioned on this list cannot happen without discipline. You cannot change your mindset without discipline, because in order to change your mindset, you have to be disciplined enough to want to change it in the thoughts that's running through your mind. You have to be disciplined enough to say, oh, these thoughts are coming into my mind. I need to observe them every time. That's discipline. When you observe your thoughts every time and you say, no, that's not me. That's the old identity coming up from those old thoughts. Let me stop myself and click on my new identity thoughts. Let's go. That's discipline. So mindset doesn't work without discipline. All right. So, and then procrastination. If you really want to kick procrastination's ass, sorry, I hope that doesn't get, because I'm cursing, sorry. So if you really want to kick procrastination's butt, you need to really, really be disciplined. Every time you see yourself slipping away into the procrastination, every time you notice that you're not doing something that you should be doing, let that discipline click in. Let it click in and make sound decisions fast. You know, make sound decisions. Train and train yourself to make sound decisions quicker. So, and that's discipline. Being disciplined and doing the things that you really don't want to do right now, but you have to do them, doing them right then and there is going to train you to be more disciplined. And it's going to train you to be fast and do things accurate at that time. So procrastination will be kicked with discipline. You know, if you catch it every time, you catch yourself, like I said, you catch yourself slipping away, you catch yourself backsliding, discipline will help. All right. Now, and with weight loss, that's, you have to have huge discipline for that. I had to, if I was going to do things for 6 months, my discipline had to be on point, and it was. I was literally working out in my house every day because I didn't have a gym membership, so I worked out in my house. I have a treadmill at home here, so I have my barbells, I have my weights and stuff. Eventually, I want to, like, when I get in, like, if I, when I get like a house, excuse me, I don't know why I stuttered. When I get like a house, I think I want to just have my own personal gym. It would be just so awesome to do that. Not to say I don't want to go to the gym. Like, I would still go to the gym, but I would have like an at-home gym too, just in case I didn't want to go to the gym that day. I just would have that luxury. Isn't that awesome? Type in the comments what you think about that. Anyway, so yeah, weight loss. That's definitely discipline. You have to have discipline for weight loss. I mean, if you, even with the mindset of weight loss, you have to, like I was just saying a few minutes ago, you have to cut out those negative thoughts telling you that you can't lose weight when you can lose weight. And you have to be disciplined enough in order to want to lose the weight. You have to be disciplined enough in order to get up in the morning, go to the gym, or go to your at-home gym and exercise. You have to be disciplined enough to want to do those right exercises in order to, like, shape that body that you want. To get that body you want, you have to be disciplined for all of those things. It's just not going to work if you don't. So the next thing would be, so discipline was number one. I said all that to say that discipline is the number one tool for your glow up. It is the number one tool for your rebirth. If you are trying to reinvent yourself, if you are trying to glow up in any way, discipline is going to be key. Consistency is key. So discipline and consistency kind of go hand in hand, in my opinion. So you gotta, this is discipline. Getting on here, going live every day, watching you all, talking to you all, interacting with you all on this channel. That's discipline. Sorry if the camera was leaning. I just noticed it. Sorry, you guys. Anyway, that's discipline. So you always want to do that. And I want you all to tap in the... sorry about that. She's still in here, you all. And I want you all to type in the comments, what is something you have an issue with? All of the 5 tips that I have, like, which one do you really have an issue with? And how are you going to change it this month? I mean, this week, this month, this year. How are you going to change it? I want you to tell me that in the comments, because I would love, love, love to know that. How are you going to change the things that you have an issue with or a problem with? What are 3 effective ways you can change it? I would love to hear that answer. I would love to hear that answer. I can't wait to see your comments in the comment box below. So I'm just excited, And if you all would like to join my course, it will be in the description box below if you're interested in joining. Would love to have you all as new enrollments. It's always a blessing to see more enrollments. So, yes, yes, yes. Just so excited for you all and your spiritual glow up journey. Just can't wait us to see great things happen for you all. So, yes, 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 that will be all today. I hope everybody has a really, really great Valentine's Day. I'm having a great day because I came on here and I decided to bless you all with the message that I had today. I don't know who it's for. I don't know who is going to see this and feel touched by it and comment in the comments below. I don't know who's going to do that, but somebody's going to do it. And I'm excited to hear your answers to the prompts that I just said a few minutes ago. So, bye. Happy Valentine's Day. Love you, love you, love you, love you, love you.